Hi, this is Brenda Page, and I'm working on my informative speech assignment 9 for Intro to Communications, and it's student success strategies. More and more people have decided to either return back to college or attend college for the very first time, and they're choosing to do it through online classroom format as opposed to the traditional in-classroom setting. Using the right strategies will make this adventure a success story. The idea of starting college or returning back to college, can be a daunting one, especially if you've been out of school for quite some time. But there are strategies that a person can use that will assist in making this adventure a rewarding one. Many colleges now offer a full-time diploma through taking online courses. Doing it this way may be perhaps one of the best of both worlds. A person can still work full-time, while at the same time still provide the stability of the home environment, which is important to all of us. But in order for this to be a successful one, a person has to be self-disciplined. First thing to decide in going back to college is what classes you want to take and what school ultimately you want to go to. The classes that a student selects should help to advance their knowledge and accelerate their knowledge and experience that they already possess, and decide how these classes fit into their chosen career path. The next step is and this one is extremely important, is time management. This is key to having a successful journey through online classes. Taking classes at home requires you to be self-disciplined. Time has to be managed. You have to set a time aside for studying, for family time, and for your work time schedule. That's a pretty hard thing to do, but if you are self-disciplined and determined, it can work. Staying organized is another aspect that can make a big difference for your success as a student. Having a consistent place to study, whether it's at a desk, far off in your home, if you go to the local library, or like I'm sitting out on my deck. It's peaceful and quiet, so it affords the time for me to focus on what I need to do. Also, putting a calendar somewhere in front of you that has all your dates on it. Through an online course, you have weekly assignments that you have to do, whether it's discussions or the assignment itself. They're due on specific dates. It's a good idea to have that calendar in front of you and have it marked. When is the discussion due? What time frame am I going to read? When am I going to focus on developing my assignment? And then when am I going to do my assignment? Putting that calendar in front of you will help with that quite a bit. The other thing that you should have with you is perhaps a roster that shows your instructor's name and your following classmates. Have their emails available so you can email them when necessary or talk to your instructor. The way communication is primarily done through an online class environment is through weekly discussions. These are very important. It's a time that you get to answer questions that the instructor has presented. And it's also a time for your students, your fellow students, to respond to what you've replied to the instructor for. Take advantage of this communication. This is how you get to know your fellow students or classmates And it also provides you as the student a potential new way of looking at things. Learning from other people is how life really works. Take it all in, absorb it. Finally, another important factor is to connect with your instructor and your fellow students. Questions are bound to come up throughout the time of the course. You need clarification on something. You need a second opinion. Am I reading this assignment right? Am I missing something? What do I need to do? Your instructor is more than willing to help you to answer those questions, as well as your fellow students. You may need them. Take advantage. Taking an online course versus a classroom setting is very different. The classes may present more challenges for you, and it provides a deeper ethic, a work ethic, study ethic. Um, but if you apply the strategies that I've mentioned, you can and will have your college time be a success. I wish you luck and Godspeed.